Welcome to a world beyond imagination. Our planet is not just a rock floating through space. It's a living gallery of wonders, sculpted by the raw power of nature and the brilliance of ancient civilizations. From towering cliffs that vanish into clouds to glowing lakes that shimmer like otherworldly portals, Earth is full of secrets, surprises, and soul-stirring beauty. Across every continent, from the frozen peaks of the north to the lush jungles of the equator, we find places that challenge what we think is real. Some look like paintings, others like dreams, all of them breathtaking in their own way. In this cinematic journey, we invite you to slow down, look closer, and lose yourself in the extraordinary. This is more than travel. This is a celebration of Earth's most fascinating, mysterious, and unforgettable places. So sit back, relax, and prepare to see the world like you've never seen it before. Tucked away in the heart of the Canadian Rockies lies a place that feels like it was designed by the imagination of a dreamer. Welcome to Banff National Park. Crystal clear turquoise lakes, jagged snow-capped peaks, and valleys that stretch to infinity. This isn't a postcard, it's real and it's waiting for you. Established in 1885, Banff is Canada's very first national park and one of the oldest protected wilderness areas in the world. It's more than just a pretty face. It's a symbol of Canada's wild soul, a playground for hikers, skiers, dreamers, and wildlife lovers alike. Ever heard of Lake Louise? That glowing blue lake surrounded by towering mountains. It's here. So is Moraine Lake, so dazzling, it once featured on Canada's $20 bill. Locals joke that Banff is where your screensaver comes to life. But honestly, no screen does it justice. Banff is also home to some of North America's most charismatic wildlife: grizzly bears, elk, mountain goats, and even the elusive wolverine. And here's a fun fact. Banff is located on top of a natural hot spring. In fact, the discovery of those steamy waters in the 1880s is what sparked the creation of the entire park. Today, you can still soak in those same thermal waters at the Banff Upper Hot Springs, relaxing in warm mineral pools while gazing up at alpine peaks. Whether you're canoeing through glowing lakes, hiking trails lined with wildflowers, or simply breathing in that fresh mountain air, Banff has a way of making you feel small, but in the best possible way. This is more than a destination. Banff is a love letter to the wilderness, and once you've been here, a piece of your heart stays forever. There are places that seem to belong in fairy tales. And then there's Plitvice. Tucked in the heart of Croatia, Plitvice Lakes National Park is a cascading masterpiece of 16 crystal-clear lakes, linked together by over 90 waterfalls. From emerald to turquoise, the water here changes color with the light, as if nature itself is painting with a living brush. This UNESCO World Heritage Site feels like another world. Wooden boardwalks twist and float just above the water's surface, guiding you through enchanted forests and across bubbling brooks. Every step reveals a new surprise. A hidden cascade, a secret pool, or the sudden splash of a fish beneath your feet. But Plitvice isn't just a feast for the eyes. It's alive with the sound of rushing water, the scent of pine, and the hush of wind through ancient trees. And if you're lucky, you might spot a wild deer, or even a lynx, quietly watching from the shadows. The waterfalls never freeze completely in winter. Instead, they transform into glittering ice sculptures, creating a frozen wonderland that feels straight out of Narnia. Plitvice doesn't just show you beauty. It invites you to wander inside a living dream, one that flows, sparkles, and whispers with every drop of water. Once you've walked its paths, you'll never forget the magic. If Earth had a fantasy realm, it would be called Cappadocia. Carved by wind, fire, and time, this otherworldly region in central Turkey is famous for its towering fairy chimneys, surreal rock formations that rise like ancient sculptures from the desert floor. But the magic doesn't stop at the surface. Beneath your feet lie vast underground cities, once home to thousands who carved entire civilizations into soft volcanic rock. Hidden chapels, ancient kitchens, tunnels, all dug by hand, all whispering stories from centuries past. And then there are the skies. At dawn, the horizon comes alive with color, as hundreds of hot air balloons lift gracefully into the sunrise. Floating above valleys, bathed in golden light, it feels like flying through a dream. A view so iconic, it's become one of the most photographed experiences on Earth. Cappadocia's cave hotels let you sleep inside actual rock formations, with centuries of history embedded in the walls. Where else can you wake up in a cave and rise into the clouds before breakfast? Cappadocia isn't just a place to visit. It's a place to feel, to float, to wonder. A timeless landscape where nature and humanity have danced together for thousands of years. Come for the views, stay for the magic. Beneath the surface of Australia's Coral Sea lies the largest living structure on Earth, the Great Barrier Reef. Stretching over 2,300 kilometers, it's so vast it can be seen from space. But its true beauty lies underwater, a world of color, movement, and life that feels like another planet. Over 600 types of coral, 1,500 species of fish, and countless marine creatures call this reef home. Neon blue starfish, sea turtles gliding like ancient spirits, clouds of tiny fish swirling like liquid rainbows. Every dive, every snorkel is a front-row seat to nature's most spectacular performance. And it's not just a reef, it's a breathing, pulsing ecosystem, one that scientists call the lungs of the ocean. Here's a fun fact. Coral isn't just rock. it's alive. And when conditions are just right, coral glows. That's right, under certain lights it fluoresces, creating an underwater glow show that rivals the northern lights. From helicopter rides above the famous heart-shaped reef, to diving through underwater caverns teeming with life, the Great Barrier Reef isn't just a destination, it's an experience, a reminder of just how vibrant, fragile, and extraordinary our planet truly is. This is nature's masterpiece, and it's waiting beneath the waves. Rising from the emerald waters of northern Vietnam, Ha Long Bay feels like a world whispered into existence by myth. Over 1,600 limestone islands and islets pierce the sea, each one draped in jungle shaped by centuries of wind and waves. Some are towering cliffs, others small, secret sanctuaries. Together they form a seascape so surreal it's often called the Bay of Descending Dragons. Local legend tells of dragons sent by the gods to protect Vietnam, and the jewels they dropped into the sea became these very islands. As you sail between them, mist clings to the cliffs, giving the bay a dreamlike glow. Hidden caves sparkle with ancient stalactites. Floating fishing villages drift in silence, where life moves with the rhythm of the tides. Ha Long Bay is not just beautiful, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the new 7 natural wonders of the world. Whether you're kayaking through quiet coves, cruising at sunset, or simply watching the light dance across the water, Ha Long Bay doesn't just impress, it enchants. It's a place where nature speaks in whispers, and every island holds a secret. Come to Ha Long Bay, and you may just lose your heart to the sea. They call it Mosi Oatunya, the smoke that thunders, and when you see it, you'll understand why. Straddling the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe, Victoria Falls is not just a waterfall. It's a force of nature, over a mile wide and plunging more than 100 meters into the Zambezi Gorge. It's one of the largest and most powerful waterfalls on the planet. The roar can be heard from miles away. The mist rises like steam from the earth, often visible from over 20 kilometers in the distance. When the sun hits just right, rainbows arc through the spray, sometimes even double or lunar rainbows. Here's a fun fact. During the full moon, you can witness a moonbow, a rare nighttime rainbow formed from the waterfall's mist. But Victoria Falls isn't just about the view, it's about feeling the thunder in your chest, walking the mist-covered trails, and peering over the edge at Devil's Pool, a natural infinity pool right on the rim. This is a place where Earth reminds you of its power, its beauty, and its soul. A place that leaves you humbled, soaked, and completely in awe. Victoria Falls isn't just seen, it's felt. Come stand at the edge, and let the smoke and thunder stir something deep within you. High in the Peruvian Andes, at over 5,000 meters above sea level, the Earth unveils one of its most colorful secrets, Vinicunca, the Rainbow Mountain. Striped with vibrant bands of red, turquoise, gold, and lavender, this natural wonder looks like it was painted by the gods. But these colors are real, the result of centuries of mineral layering and geological magic. The trek to Vinicunca isn't easy. Thin air, rugged trails, and unpredictable weather test every traveler. But when you reach the summit, breathless and awestruck, it all becomes worth it. Here's a fun fact. This rainbow-like mountain was hidden beneath snow and ice for centuries, only revealed in recent decades due to melting glaciers. Vinicunca is more than a mountain. It's a moment, a place where nature's palette explodes and the silence of the Andes whispers ancient stories to the sky. Climb high, look wide, and let the rainbow guide you. At the bottom of the world lies a place beyond imagination, a land of silence, ice, and endless sky. This is Antarctica, Earth's final frontier. Here, glaciers stretch to the horizon. Icebergs as tall as skyscrapers drift in sapphire seas. And in the stillness, the loudest sound is often your own breath. Despite the extreme cold, life thrives. Emperor penguins waddle in colonies, seals lounge on floating ice, and whales breach through freezing waters. It's nature at its rawest, untouched, untamed, and breathtaking. Antarctica holds 90% of the world's ice and 70% of its fresh water, making it the most crucial continent you'll never call home. Here's a fun fact. Though it's covered in ice, Antarctica is technically a desert, the driest on Earth. Few have walked here, fewer still have seen a sunset turn the ice golden or a polar night bathe the land in starlight. But for those who do, it changes you. Antarctica reminds us how small we are and how magnificent our planet truly is. This is not just a destination, it's a dream made of snow and silence. Welcome to the edge of the world. Welcome to the largest mirror on Earth, the Salar de Uyuni. Stretching across more than 10,000 square kilometers in Bolivia, this vast salt flat is what remains of an ancient prehistoric lake. In the dry season, it's a white, endless horizon, dazzling, alien, and impossibly flat. But when the rains come, magic happens. A thin layer of water transforms the ground into a perfect mirror, blurring the line between earth and sky. Walk across it and you'll feel like you're floating in the clouds. It's a place where perception plays tricks. Mountains hover, reflections stretch to infinity, and silence feels sacred. Here's a fun fact. Salar de Uyuni is so flat and precise, it's used to calibrate satellite altimeters in space. But numbers aside, this is not a place you simply visit. It's a place you feel. Surreal, timeless, beautiful beyond logic. Salar de Uyuni isn't just the world's largest salt flat. It's one of its greatest wonders. Along a dusty red road in western Madagascar, giants rise from the earth, ancient, silent, and wise. This is the Avenue of the Baobabs. Here, centuries-old trees stretch skyward like natural cathedrals. Their massive trunks store thousands of gallons of water, and their roots anchor deep into the African soil. They've seen empires fall, storms pass, and time slip quietly by. Locals call them Renala, meaning mother of the forest. Standing up to 30 meters tall and living for over 1,000 years, these trees are symbols of resilience and balance in a land that is both harsh and beautiful. At sunrise and sunset, the light turns golden and the baobabs cast long, surreal shadows across the landscape. It's a photographer's dream, but even more, it's a soul-stirring sight. The baobab's thick bark can regenerate after being stripped, and its fruit, often called monkey bread, is rich in vitamin C. The Avenue of the Baobabs isn't just a destination. It's a moment in time, a reminder that beauty can be both mighty and still. Come walk among the giants and feel the wisdom of the wild. In the vast Atlantic, far from mainland Europe, a chain of volcanic islands rises from the deep, wild, green, and otherworldly. This is the Azores, Portugal's best-kept secret. 9 islands, each with its own rhythm. One minute you're walking inside a volcanic crater filled with blue and green lakes. The next, soaking in geothermal hot springs, surrounded by jungle-like ferns. From the moss-covered cliffs of São Miguel to the windswept peaks of Pico, home to Portugal's highest mountain, the Azores are pure, untamed magic. Here, nature puts on a show every day. Whales breach off the coast, waterfalls tumble through volcanic gorges, and hydrangeas bloom like fireworks along the roads. It's a place where cows outnumber people, where geothermal vents cook your lunch underground, and where the air smells like salt, mist, and something ancient. Here's a fun fact. The Azores are one of the top whale-watching destinations in the world, with over 20 species spotted in its waters, including blue whales. But it's not just the sights, it's the feeling. The Azores stir something deep. A longing for simplicity, for untouched beauty, for quiet adventure. If paradise had a secret address, it might just be here, floating in the Atlantic, waiting to be discovered. The Azores, raw, real, and absolutely unforgettable. It breathes life into the planet, vast, untamed, and alive with mystery. This is the Amazon rainforest, a world within a world. Stretching across 9 countries and over 5.5 million square kilometers, the Amazon is the largest tropical rainforest on Earth, a living, breathing ecosystem that creates 20% of the world's oxygen. Beneath its emerald canopy, more life thrives than anywhere else. Jaguars stalk the shadows. Poison dart frogs gleam like jewels. Monkeys leap from branch to branch, and flocks of macaws turn the sky into a rainbow. Here, time feels ancient. The forest has stood for over 55 million years, older than the Andes, older than the Nile. Its rivers are lifelines, especially the mighty Amazon River, which carries more water than the next 7 largest rivers combined. It twists like a silver serpent through dense jungle, nourishing everything in its path. Here's a powerful fact. The Amazon is home to more than 390 billion trees and over 16,000 species, and scientists discover new species every year. But it's more than biodiversity. The Amazon is wisdom, culture, spirit. Indigenous tribes have lived here for centuries, harmonizing with the land in ways the modern world is only beginning to understand. It's a place of thunderous storms, hidden creatures, and green that stretches forever. It whispers and roars at the same time. The Amazon rainforest isn't just a place on the map. It's the beating heart of our planet. Protect it, respect it, and be in awe of it. Carved by glaciers, shaped by time, revered by all who lay eyes on it. This is Yosemite, nature's cathedral of stone, water, and sky. Located in the heart of California's Sierra Nevada mountains, Yosemite is a masterpiece of towering granite cliffs, thundering waterfalls, and ancient groves of giant sequoias. Here, Half Dome rises like a stone wave frozen in time. El Capitan, a vertical wall of rock, stands proud and impossible, drawing climbers from every corner of the globe. Water dances here too. Yosemite Falls plunges from the heavens, the tallest waterfall in North America. In spring, the whole valley hums with meltwater, and in winter, silence settles over the snow-dusted peaks. This land once inspired John Muir to fight for preservation, a movement that helped birth America's national parks. Today, over 4 million people come each year, drawn not by thrill, but by reverence. Yosemite is home to over 400 species of animals, including black bears, bobcats, and peregrine falcons that dive at over 200 miles per hour. But the magic isn't just in what you see, it's in what you feel. The scale humbles you, the stillness speaks to you, the beauty resets you. In Yosemite, the earth feels ancient and alive, and for a moment so do you. This isn't just a national park, it's a natural temple built not by hands, but by time and wonder. floating in the heart of the Indian Ocean, like scattered emeralds on sapphire water. Welcome to Seychelles, a true island dream, untouched, unspoiled, unreal. 115 islands, each more enchanting than the last. Giant granite boulders curve like sculptures along powder-white beaches. Turquoise lagoons shimmer in the sun, so clear they seem lit from within. But Seychelles isn't just a postcard, it's a sanctuary. Rare birds glide above lush jungles, giant Aldabra tortoises roam free, and coral reefs bloom below the waves in vibrant, living color. Here's a fun fact. Nearly half of Seychelles is protected land, one of the highest conservation rates in the world. It's not just paradise, it's preserved paradise. Whether you're hiking through misty forests on Mahé, sailing between hidden coves in Praslin, or simply floating beneath the sun in La Digue, time slows and nature whispers. In Seychelles, the world doesn't just fade away, it transforms. This isn't just a tropical escape, it's Eden, reborn. Off the coast of Africa, where the Atlantic dances with volcanic fire, lie the Canary Islands, a Spanish archipelago sculpted by nature's boldest elements. 7 main islands, each with its own soul, from the lunar landscapes of Lanzarote to the green ravines of La Gomera, from Tenerife's snow-capped Mount Tide to Fuerteventura's endless golden dunes. It's a place where deserts meet forests and black lava beaches touch turquoise waters. A place where fire, sea, and sky collide in a breathtaking display of contrast. Fun fact, Mount Teide isn't just Spain's highest peak. It's the 3rd largest volcano in the world from its ocean base. At sunrise, it casts the longest sea shadow on Earth. The Canaries are home to ancient laurel forests, Martian badlands, and secret caves echoing with legends of Atlantis. And thanks to their perfect climate, it's spring here, all year long. Whether you're hiking through clouds in El Hierro, swimming in natural lava pools in La Palma, or chasing stars under some of the clearest skies on the planet, the Canary Islands awaken your senses. It's not just a destination, it's 7 different worlds, born of fire, shaped by wind, and kissed by eternal spring. From glowing rainforests to sunlit peaks, from ancient valleys carved by time to islands kissed by fire, we've seen the Earth not just as a planet, but as a miracle. Every place, every landscape, every sound of wind and water tells a story older than words, a story written in stone, in stars, in rivers and roots, a story we're all part of. And now, as our journey comes to a close, one truth remains. The world is far more extraordinary than we often stop to realize. These wonders aren't just destinations, they're living poetry, echoes of nature's creativity, proof that magic exists, not in fantasy but in reality. So wherever you are, never stop exploring. Keep chasing beauty. Keep listening to silence. Keep seeking what makes you feel alive, because the planet is calling, and wonder is everywhere. Thank you for traveling with us. Until next time, stay curious, stay wild, and keep your eyes wide open.